Big Data Meets Cloud has been EMC slogan since this year. I'm here with Marcio Kanamaru, Global Directly Consultant at EMC. Marcio, how Brazilian companies are addressing big data? Or better, are they addressing big data now?
Well, thanks for the opportunity, Roberta. Good morning. Well, big data is a new trend, and with the proliferation of the wireless devices like tablets, big data, social network also is making the proliferation of data. And in Brazil, it's a completely new subject, and there's a little there's a lot of discussions behind it, and big data is an important thing to think about. Since we are talking about cloud computing is the new school of IT architecture. It changes and renew and refresh completely the technology that we see nowadays. It's a new school for technology that will make it much easier and more effective because we're approaching the IT as a service. And when you are crossing big data and cloud computing, you have a big impact in the business. And therefore, you need scalable and robust tools to handle this information, to process, as the business dynamics requires a new and complete environment for infrastructure in technology of information.
And it also affects security, right? How companies need to address this subject?
Big data and security are very important and close subjects. You cannot manage big data without having a governance, risk and compliance tool to manage it and to protect the big data that will reside in the cloud computing. So, very important for corporations to pay attention to the compliance, risk and management of big data in the cloud computing. That's a really important subject to be addressed in the cloud computing.
And when it's talking about big data, an important issue is now extracted data. Because since today companies have not been able to manage social media and all data that is not structured, how big data is going to change this?
Well, big data has been changed because of this social networks and no structured data, which means that the data has a completely new meaning in the social network and in cloud computing. So given to the high volumes produced like videos, pictures, and all this different content that we see nowadays, it's very important to learn about this non-structured data and how to handle it in a proper manner.
And do the companies start doing that? Do they do this already, or how are they thinking about this?
There's a lot of trends, and recently I've been with a CEO of a very important ERP corporation, and they are thinking about big data along with a social network. So what this ERP corporation is, they are integrating its existing ERP into a corporate social network to manage and to promote collaboration, which really makes a different ERP dynamic, and therefore will incorporate the best practices of collaboration as well as large scale of corporate data dynamic.
So it means that EMC is going to start working with ERP companies.
We are already working with leading ERP companies like SAP, Oracle, TOTUS, and these companies have big initiatives, very interesting and innovative initiatives in the big data scenario, integrating with a social network, mobile devices, mobile applications, mobile ERP that will also promote the proliferation of the data.
Because big data will influence that, and ERP would have to keep big data updated, right? Does this make sense?
It does make sense, and we are also integrating our premium analytics tools, which is GreenPlan. GreenPlan works with Hadoop, which is a very innovative algorithm that processes in parallel huge a bunch of data in parallel and does integrate with those ERPs and produce a very interesting results and dashboards in terms of information analytics for those corporations.
Okay, thank you a lot for this interview.
Thank you very much, and congratulations for our RCR Wireless and Futurecom.
Okay, thank you. I'm Roberta Prescott, live from Futurecom 2011.